What up, Block fam? Welcome to today's episode where we are going to show you guys how to install a Blockhead Moto exhaust on your M8 touring motorcycle. We've been getting a lot of requests for this one since we released our version for Softail. We have been working on this one for a while to perfect fitment and whatnot. Stock setup, it'll fit right up. If you've got taller suspension, it'll fit right up. If you've got aftermarket swing arms, it'll fit right up. So in this how-to video, we are doing this on my build-off motorcycle, which is a 2024 Harley-Davidson Road Glide. So in this how-to video, we're gonna show you guys how to uninstall your stock exhaust and install your new Blockhead Moto exhaust. One of the things we wanted to deliver to our community was multiple options. We have either a raw stainless or a polished stainless, and then we also offer multiple different muffler options. We've got a pie cut turnout, a reverse cone, a pipe bomb, and the mid-length pipe bomb. A lot of you guys are asking which of those is the loudest, which I love that question. This is the loudest. Why? Because it's the smallest. Really great tone to it. So after you've decided your finish and your muffler option, you also get to choose your badging option. So this is going to be one of our badges, which is, you know, the hard badge cutout. We also have laser engraving if you guys want something a little more subtle, or you can even do no logo if you want. On the muffler, not on the headers. So these are the headers. We do have a little Easter egg there on the rear header, little Blockhead guy. We do have the exhaust flanges integrated, but you don't have to remove these off of your previous exhaust, which is convenient. Also, location of the O2s, they are larger for wide bands. So if you guys are getting it tuned, which we do recommend, we also do have reducers in the hardware to reduce those down to narrow bands. What else you get in the box? You get hardware, you get the brackets, mount it all up. This bracket also might be different depending on your year, make, and model, just as a heads up. Some will have a hard 90, some won't. You also will get this little pack which has a sticker. It also has a card noting how you can win. We do a monthly cardo giveaway. If you buy anything off the Blockhead Moto website, you're gonna get the card that's in here. It gives you instructions on how to enter to win. Currently we're giving away the Pack Talk Edge. We've got a couple of their new ones, the Pack Talk Pros as well, coming up. Before we get to the install, just as an aside, we've been running this one as our prototype for a while on the bike and it's performed great. Yours will come looking brand new stainless, fresh and beautiful, like this one. This is a partnership that we've been working with for a long time with Stealth, so it's quality stuff made right here in the USA, in Florida. Now that we've gone over everything that comes in your Blockhead exhaust, let's go ahead and get to uninstalling the stock exhaust so we can get this one on the bike. You will need to go ahead and remove your right saddlebag. You will also need to remove your side cover here, which is just held on by those friction fasteners. So that's just gonna pop right out. Just set it aside so that it doesn't get scratched up.
So for those of you at home that are gonna do this, I might recommend you put a towel, a dish rag, shop towel, whatever you got in between your brake arm and the heat shield here. For this purpose, I'm gonna put a little tape around this. Don't judge my tape job, but it works. On your motorcycle right here will probably be two 3/16 Allens. You'll have one here and one here. What I do is I just remove those and get them out of the way. That way I have room to work in here. It's best to loosen or remove the heat shield. Sometimes you'll need to do this, sometimes you won't. Short stroke, short stroke, high run. If you're doing this by yourself, you should split it. If you have help and you're in an environment like this, you could take it all apart as one piece. I'm taking it apart as one piece. You're not necessarily going to be able to do this at home, but we have help. If you get a friend over, he can help. You can throw him an old Milwaukee's Best or a PBR or whatever. We're going to zip this out. And he's going to hold that. He's in sideways here. Perfect. Let's set it down. See, I didn't think he knew what he was doing. There it is.
So one of the things that's not talked about quite a bit in terms of exhaust and switching to aftermarket is you save a ton of weight. The stock exhaust, incredibly heavy. Aftermarket, much, much lighter. So we're going to show you guys a little weight comparison real quick. Zero it out.
6'4",
Hands off.
6'4", 6'4".
There you go. So round out 40 pounds.
Yep.
That 40 pounds includes headers, heat shields, hardware, exhaust flanges, hardware for the heat shields, mufflers, all the baffling, all the stuff that's in those mufflers. Right there.
There you go.
10.
Alright, got that thing on there.
10.3 is 10. Round down.
10 versus 40?
30 pound savings.
30 pounds, that's massive. Best bang for your buck, weight savings. Switch to a Blockhead exhaust. Also carbon fiber. At this point, grab your bracket. It's gonna mount to the back of the transmission with 2 bolts. Hold it up, thread in, tighten down to spec. You're going to install your O2 sensors into your new Blockhead exhaust. Make sure you install the rear into the rear header pipe and your front into the front header pipe, and then torque down to manufacturer spec. So now that you've got your O2 sensors in, you're gonna go ahead and mount the exhaust up to the heads. You're going to put the exhaust flange over the studs that come out of the head, and you're going to hand tighten the nuts. So if you've got your header pipe loosely on, you're gonna go ahead and start to get your muffler mounted to the collector. So now that you have your muffler on the headers, you're going to need to secure the muffler onto the bracket that we mounted. You're going to need a 1/2" wrench and the nuts. You got the bolt that will thread through the back, as well as a lock washer. All right, to make this much easier on yourself, you're going to take the wrench, take the nut, go ahead, load that into her, and take some tape, bloop, bloop, MacGruber. All right, so then you're going to take your bolt with your lock washer, the nut that's taped into the wrench, show you how it the right way, line those up. So after you've got it all mounted up, everything is loose at this point. You're gonna wanna start tightening from the heads and moving your way back. Tighten the front, tighten the back, and then you're gonna tighten the one here on the exhaust hanger on the back. Be sure to torque to factory spec. So at this point, you got everything tightened down for the exhaust. You're gonna wanna take like a brake cleaner or some kind of cleaner, isopropyl alcohol, and you're gonna wanna spray it down and then wipe it down. You wanna make sure you have all the oils and grease and stuff off of it, especially like the oils from your hands, because if you leave that on there and then you start the bike, it starts to heat up, it's gonna heat unevenly where that oil is from your hands, and it will cause it to burn in unevenly.
Discoloration on the exhaust is normal. In fact, it should happen. It should turn gold. It may turn a hue of blue, purple, different shades of gold. That is all normal. If you notice this one, only the front has been started to burn in. The rear has started, but not near as much as the front. If you were to just put it on your bike, clean it off, and go ride it, you're gonna burn it in, and most likely it's gonna be blue. If you want to try to get it more gold, my suggestion is to idle it 10 to 15 minutes, turn it off, and then repeat that process up to 3 times.
Just as a heads up, if you don't have a tune that's good for the bike, they will look different whenever you start to burn them in too. So after you have wiped down your exhaust thoroughly, it's time to start it up here for the first time. Hell yeah, brother.
How's that go?
Hell yeah, brother. Potato, 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 smash. See the smoke coming off of it? That's totally normal. The exhaust will burn in, it's gonna burn off that like layer of manufacturing. So it will smoke for a little bit, totally normal, it'll go away. So this muffler option is one of my favorites. It's the pie cut turnout. I like the sound of it, I like the look of it. But like I said, you guys might want something else. That's why we do offer the different options here. So if you guys check out our website, it'll have pictures of all of them. We're gonna drop some clips right here on an M8 Softail, which is the same platform, Milwaukee 8, so it's gonna sound just about the same. So that's the installation of your Blockhead Moto exhaust on your M8 touring platform. If you guys have any questions on the installation, post down in the comments below, let us know. If you guys want to scoop one up, check out the website, blockheadmoto.com. Go over to Harley-Davidson in the menu, select your bike, select your finish, select your muffler, select your badge options. We've got all that for you so you guys can kind of customize it to your liking. As always, thank you guys so much for your patience. I know it's taken us a while to get this thing to market. We've been working really hard behind the scenes alongside Stealth and really perfecting and dialing in this exhaust. There were a couple little things where if you had taller suspension, it might have an issue beforehand, and so we've worked out all of those issues. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, do us a favor, be sure to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon also so it sends you notifications of future uploads and activity. Until next time, ride safe, stay vigilant. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.